for today's presentation of a Minecraft movie. Please, no throwing popcorn, and also no lapis lazuli, and also absolutely no chicken jockeys! Oh, yeah!
Jack Black just went full Nether mood, and no, it's not because he lost a life, it's because the Minecraft movie got yeeted from theaters after a swarm of chicken jockey memes broke the internet. Yep, Hollywood canceled Pixels over poultry, now Jack's out here threatening to enchant lawsuits and summon Herobrine in real life. Confused? Good, because this story's so wild even Endermen are shaking their heads. Buckle up, this blocky chaos is about to get way too real.
It's just a hilarious journey. I saw it and I was smiling and laughing the whole way through. And I would just like to sit in the back in the dark with no one watching me just to gauge the audience and see if they laugh as hard as I do. Because I love to watch me. So I don't know. We'll see if everyone else does as much as I do.
Jack Black. Minecraft. A baby zombie riding a chicken. Somewhere, somehow, this unholy trifecta summoned an internet meltdown so severe it made the Barbieheimer summer look like a polite book club meeting. The Minecraft movie wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural earthquake, a perfectly square, pixelated, redstone-powered disaster that left movie theaters across 3 continents asking the same question. Why are children clucking like poultry and throwing popcorn like it's medieval grain tax season?
A viral trend causing chaos for people heading to the movies in Utah. You might have seen some of these videos. Crowds at the Minecraft movie shouting and tossing popcorn everywhere.
Yeah, what's going on here? Well, some theaters tell us the hype is going too far after one person snuck a live chicken into a screening in Provo.
It all started innocently enough. Well, as innocently as any Hollywood movie based on a sandbox video game where you can punch trees with your fists and build houses out of lava. Minecraft the movie had been stuck in development limbo longer than Duke Nukem Forever, passed around studios like a hot potato laced with TNT. But in the blessed year of 2025, it finally emerged from the digital depths, blinking in the sun like a newborn creeper.
Let's start with the Minecraft movie. Theaters showing the blockbuster hit have been battling some unruly crowds going wild during the film. Teens going viral on TikTok for throwing things at the screen when Jack Black's character says,
"Chicken jockey!"
So what did the actor do? Well, check this out.
And the cast? Absolute chaos. Jason Momoa, who presumably thought he was signing up for Aquacraft. Jennifer Coolidge, because someone needed to bring MILF energy to the Nether. Danielle Brooks, a queen as always, and then the piece de resistance, Jack Black, cast as Steve. Yes, Steve, the most generic protagonist in gaming history, portrayed by a man who treats every role like he's auditioning for Zeus at a school talent show.
New at 11, a viral TikTok trend quickly becoming a safety hazard for movie theaters across the country. During a scene in a Minecraft movie, young audiences throw popcorn and drinks at the big screen. It happened this weekend right here in Atlanta. News Edge reporter Ali Levine has the story of how theater owners, police, and even movie stars are getting involved.
Now, Jack Black doesn't do subtle. The man doesn't act. He performs exorcisms of joy on camera. So, of course, he approached Minecraft like it was Hamlet in a onesie. Crafting tables were treated like cursed relics. Redstone wiring? Practically quantum physics. Every line delivered with the kind of Shakespearean gravitas that makes you wonder if Steve was secretly battling existential dread between building dirt huts. And then, precisely 43 minutes into this cinematic fever dream, it happened.
Our Minecraft movie, Jason Momoa, man, it's fun. My daughters all have friends. They have dates this weekend. They're all going out April 4th. They're all going out to theaters. It's a big deal in our school.
Nice.
Every kid is going to see Minecraft. I'm so excited about this. I love that game.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. I think it's creative. It's do your boys still play Minecraft? No.
Yeah, no, they were on to Minecraft like 10 years ago, way before the movie was even talked about.
One of Minecraft's rarest mobs. And Jack Black commits. The way Daniel Day-Lewis committed to living as Lincoln, Jack Black committed to that chicken. Time slowed, light dimmed, the orchestra probably quit on the spot. Jack stares into the abyss and belts out from the bottom of his soul a singular war cry. Chicken! Jockey! And that's when the world ended. Within hours, TikTok detonated. The clip spread faster than harebrained conspiracy theories in 2013. Edits poured in like lava in a mine shaft. EDM remixes dropped the bass right after the word jockey, causing actual heart palpitations in teenagers across suburban America. Chicken Jockey became less of a moment and more of a movement. And like all great movements born from unhinged internet chaos, it immediately escalated to a level no one asked for. People showed up to screenings wearing full chicken costumes, not like cute onesie stuff, full DIY poultry cosplay. There were Bluetooth speakers blasting clucking noises during the film. One theater reported someone bringing a live rooster. Someone's nana had to call mall security because a group of 15-year-olds were flapping down the aisles mid-movie screaming, "Jockey," like it was a summoning ritual.
They want me to fight the chicken?
Chicken Jockey!
A child dressed as a Minecraft villager was seen throwing popcorn in the air like it was a harvest festival. Ushers just stood there, broken, staring into the void. One guy looked like he aged 10 years in an hour. And honestly, who could blame him? Because it didn't stop there. Oh no, the chicken jockey uprising had only just begun. Theaters across the globe, UK, US, Australia, started reporting popcorn floods, Bluetooth sound wars, and spontaneous chicken-themed flash mobs, fights over seats, screaming matches about who got to yell the line first. Theaters were forced to pause movies mid-showing just to mop soda off the walls. 2 US theaters had to call the actual police, not mall cops, real officers with guns, over Minecraft. This thing made over $300 million, 0 cents in its opening weekend. That's Marvel money. That's we're greenlighting 10 sequels and a theme park money, but theaters couldn't handle the chaos. The chicken jockey trend didn't just disrupt it, it obliterated public decency. Managers were done, chains quietly yanked it from their schedules like it was cursed. We love Jack Black, they said, but we love not getting sued more.
When Jack Black's character Steve says the words chicken jockey, fans of the movie go crazy. But here in Provo, that's when workers had enough.
Chicken Jockey!
When the chicken jockey scene came on, that's when everything just broke loose. There was popcorn flying through the air. There was confetti cannons being blown off, and then a live chicken was in our theater.
This is when things got weird. The internet naturally split into factions. Some blamed TikTok teens for turning theaters into Thunderdome. Others blamed theaters for not adapting, and a few blamed Jack Black. Because when your chicken-themed riot ends in a canceled movie, obviously it's the bearded musical man's fault. Which brings us to the real plot twist. In the middle of this pixelated dumpster fire, Jack Black shows up to a surprise Minecraft screening in Los Angeles. Just walk in, zero warning. The crowd loses their collective minds. Grown adults weeping, children vibrating, cosplayers nearly passed out. A girl in a creeper hoodie dropped her boba. Jack grabs the mic, looking like a rock god and Minecraft prophet in equal parts. And he doesn't just say hi. Oh no, he gives a speech that will be studied by historians, maybe even inscribed on bedrock somewhere. He asks for peace, pleads with the crowd to stop the popcorn warfare. No lapis lazuli fights, no chicken riots. Just watch the movie, enjoy the chaos from your seat, because apparently that's a big task in 2025. And people laughed, sure, but the vibe shifted. You could feel it. Jack wasn't mad, he was tired. Like a dad who just found out his kids turned his garage into a meth lab.
Chicken Jockey! The director of a Minecraft movie, Jared Hess, has responded to the trend of rowdy movie theaters, and he approves. In an interview with the New York Times, when asked about people throwing popcorn at the screen, Jared said, quote, "No one's going to get hurt from popcorn." Yeah, sorry about that, people who work at movie theaters. Jared thinks the Chicken Jockey meme blew up because of the way Jack Black Steve says everything that happens to him out loud, and that was intentional during filming. Jack Black recites the script like it's, quote, "the most important thing anybody has ever heard in their life." Did you see someone brought a live chicken into a theater?
3 days later, he goes live on Instagram. No glam, no filters. Hoodie on, guitar in the background. It starts like classic Jack. Jokes, props, a little chicken puppet he blocks for the chat. People love it. Thousands watching. Then suddenly, the tone drops. He stops smiling. Says something like, "I didn't think it'd go this far." Talks about how they made something joyful, weird, and heartfelt, and now families are being turned away. Theaters are canceling, kids are crying, workers are quitting. He's not mad, he just looks gutted. And then Without warning, he ends the stream. No outro, no goodbye, just silence. And the internet, for once, went quiet. Well, not that quiet. Theater employees began posting their horror stories, cleaning up 12 popcorn floods in one weekend, scrubbing soda out of ceiling vents, and then silence, peace, reverence, like the Pope had just walked into a rave. Because for all the madness, the Minecraft movie was good, really good, like shockingly emotional. Somehow a movie where a guy fights skeletons with a fishing rod made people cry. And when Jack Black as Steve declared, "I am Steve," the audience shouted it with him like they were storming the Bastille.
Have you come across these viral chicken jockey videos on social media? They're taken in cinemas during the new Minecraft movie. When Jack Black says chicken jockey, the crowd goes wild, yelling and throwing popcorn. It started in the US and UK, but the trend has made its way to Australia. Videos believed to have been taken here show a mess left behind in one cinema. There's even flour on the floor.
By the end of the film, someone in the back muttered, "Masterpiece, that lad." And you know what? They weren't wrong. Now, etiquette experts, because apparently we still have those, are crawling out of their dusty academia corners to declare the end of traditional cinema. They say Gen Z and Gen Alpha don't see theaters as quiet temples of storytelling anymore. They see them as stages, interactive arenas where movie watching is a participatory sport, which frankly explains the popcorn showers and flash mobs. YouTubers like Halo Haley and Cinema Joe have dropped 40-minute videos with intense titles like, "Is this the death of cinema?" or "Just the birth of chaos?" Others are considering bouncer-level security. Warner Bros., because money talks louder than morals, is reportedly planning a re-release, this time with guidelines, possibly pre-approved screen points. There are whispers of a sequel, maybe even a short film spin-off called Chicken Jockey Origins. That one's not confirmed, but honestly, at this point, who's even in charge anymore? Because this whole saga, it wasn't just a meme, it wasn't just a trend, it was a moment.
Tip, come on. This is too much.
This is crazy. I might know some teenage boys who
That have done it,
participated,
really.
not in that, but like who were audience participation.
Imagine being a mom with young kids and a bunch of
That's not
teenagers.
acceptable.
Yes, it's
Not like that.
Not the
Wow.
chicken
The
fight.
ladies section disapproves.
What happened when Jack Black's character says the phrase chicken jockey? Yeah. That's when everybody starts.
Does he only say it once or multiple
I don't know.
times?
It was the moment a random Minecraft mob brought people together to scream, to throw popcorn, to cry, to riot. Jack Black didn't break down because we ruined his movie. He broke down because we cared. Too much, maybe. But isn't that kind of beautiful? So whether you flapped your wings down a theater aisle or watched from the safety of your For You page, you were part of it. You witnessed the rise and fall of a cinematic revolution powered by one man, one chicken, and one baby zombie with the tenacity of 1,000 suns. The madness wasn't just chaos, it was a cultural moment. You know those times when something so weird, so utterly ridiculous happens it transcends into something bigger than itself? These kids went from screaming "chicken jockey" at the top of their lungs to suddenly inexplicably quoting Steve's lines with the reverence usually reserved for Rocky Horror's Time Warp. It wasn't just a movie, it was a performance, a full-on interactive spectacle where every quip from Jack Black got met with a chorus of fans echoing back every word. If you didn't say "I am Steve" when Jack did, were you even alive?
While movie theaters across the country are facing an unexpected new trend.
2 words, chicken jockey, has now sparked a viral phenomenon at screenings of the movie A Minecraft Movie. 6 News reporter Juliana Jackson has more on this blockbusting trend that's redefining the movie-going experience, and apparently there's perks to this assignment, JJ.
Yeah, I got my popcorn right here. I had to. But a quiet audience enjoying the new Minecraft movie might burst into chaos whenever 2 seemingly innocent words said by Jack Black is said on camera. Those are the words chicken jockey.
Now, the etiquette experts, because yes, we still care about such things, have been foaming at the mouth, declaring this the beginning of the end for traditional moviegoing. Apparently, Gen Z and Gen Alpha have decided that theaters are no longer places to just sit quietly and consume content like good little automatons. Nope, now they're stages. Stages where you're not just a viewer, but a participant. Forget popcorn and soda, it's a full-on immersion experience now, and these experts are clutching their pearls, wondering if the art of sitting down, shutting up, and watching a film is dead. And of course, Warner Bros., the geniuses who always have an eye on the cash, are allegedly planning a re-release. Because what better way to cash in on chaos than more chaos? Word on the street is they're even toying with the idea of a Chicken Jockey Origins short film. Because if there's one thing Hollywood loves, it's making sure we never forget a meme that may have, just may have, killed the last remaining vestiges of respectability in public spaces.
Weekend at the box office, the big screen hit is going viral for what's been happening off the screen. That's right. Some of the audiences at some of these theaters. Have you guys seen this?
And you know what? Maybe that's okay. Maybe it's exactly what we need. Because in a world where everything is getting more and more fragmented, where we can't even agree on basic decency anymore, this, the absurdity, the collective joy in chaos, is a moment we can all rally behind. So, while the etiquette experts wring their hands and the YouTubers debate the ethics of popcorn wars, we're just here for the ride, throwing our hands in the air like Jack Black at the apex of his Chicken Jockey monologue. And for once, it feels like the world is on the same absurd page.